Hello everybody, it is me, MisterVince, and I hope you all have an amazing day today. And in this video, I'm going to be playing Jailbreak, but I'm only going to be using the customizations prior to 2020. As we all know, before 2020, we had a lot of the cool stuff from seasons 1 through 4 and the OG stuff as well. Now, some of the OG stuff we had back in the day are still obtainable up to this day, but I'm not including seasonal items because those were made unattainable after the season has ended. So before I continue on, if you guys have enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and feel free to subscribe as well, and feel free to hit the bell icon too if you miss a video. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to be a prisoner for this, and basically I can do everything that I can normally do, except I can only use the customizations from 2017 to 2019. So the first thing I'm going to do is escape the prison, and there's already some cops at the prison. So I'm just going to run over here because I'm afraid that there might be a cop camping, so I could be a little careful. So I'm going to go ahead and run over to this sewer exit, and thankfully I can easily see now, so that's awesome. Alright, so right off the bat, I'm going to spawn myself the Bugatti Veyron as long as I don't accidentally get arrested. There you go. Alright, so the Bugatti Veyron, and like yesterday, I made sure that the Bugatti has been set to stock by default because I don't want to cheat, so that's why. Let's go ahead and check what kind of textures we can use. So basically, the majority of these textures we have in the garage can be used, except for a couple, because those were added in Season 1 New Beginnings or Season 2 Out of This World. So those are the only exceptions. So we have Rainbow, we have Frost, we also have Galaxy Wave. Those are the ones we can use, but we can't use something like Digital Confetti or Winter Camo. Those are the ones that were added a little more recently. So I'm going to go ahead and use the donut texture. And I have to say, with the donut texture, it looks incredible. I just think it looks fantastic. Now, there were 4 colors that were added after 2019, and I can't use those because they were a little more recent. So the ones I can't use are Radiant Orange, Radiant Ice, Radiant Yellow, and Vanta Black. Those are the only 4 I can't use, but I can use any other color because those colors were added prior. Now, I can use the majority of these colors, but I cannot use the Radiance or Vanta Black. So I'm going to go ahead and go for Cyan. I think Cyan looks amazing, but I think I'll go for Pastel Pink because I think with the donut texture, it looks incredible. Maybe regular pink, I'm going to be completely honest. Now, horns were also added in the March update, so I can't use this either. Basically, I just have to use the default one, which is perfectly fine. I like the default one anyways. Engine can be customized because they were added in 2017. And I can also customize the rims. Now, some of these rims were added in 2020 or 2021. Some of them were added in 2022. So let's see what kind of rims I could use. Basically, I could use like the Money or the Arachnid or the Halo. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Star. I think the Star looks incredible. And oh no, there's a cop nearby. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've got to be a little careful because that cop could have arrested me by now. And fortunately, the cop went for that criminal. So, woo, that was a close call. And don't worry, guys, I already completed my contracts for today. I literally had to waste so much time doing my contracts, so thank goodness I got them done. And also, for those wondering, I am at 60.6 million, which I think is kind of crazy, and it's still going up. Like, that's super crazy. And thank goodness there were no cops around, so I'm going to go ahead and go over to the beach because there could be some cops after me, so hopefully I don't have to worry about them. So for now, I'm just going to go over to the beach, and I'm just going to customize my Bugatti at the parking lot. So for the rims, like I said, I'm going to be using the Star one because I think the Star one is the best one so far. And that was the one I pretty much used before Season 1 New Beginnings, aside from the fidget spinners. So for the colors, I could pretty much use any color except for Radiance, like I said. So I'm going to go for Pastel Pink. I think it looks more decorative like that. Now for the tires, some of them were added before 2020 and others were added after 2020. Now I'm going to use the 3 billion tires because those were added before 2020. And for those wondering, they were added in October of 2019, so I am allowed to use them. Now for suspension height, I can use high, so that's going to be amazing. For brakes, I can use level 3. For the window color, I'm going to pretty much keep it the same. I'm just going to make it a little more of the matte color. I like the matte color. And for the spoilers, some of the spoilers that I have were after 2020, and some of them were before 2020. And for some reason, I can't see the dual rockets. Like, it's so hard to see them. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to go to the all sort because it seems that it's trying to hide them from me. Oh, there we go. The dual rockets. It's so hard to find them, but there we go. Dual rockets. You're welcome, guys. Those are the OG right there. The real OG. Now, for spoiler color, I'm just going to go ahead and pick a pink variant because I'm using the donut, so obviously I'm going to use the pink variant. Now for the headlights color, I'm just going to use white. White is basically the color I use for my headlights, and that has been the case for a long time. And it is the most popular one, so that's why I'm going to be using white. And I'm also going to be driving the classic vehicles, the ones before 2020, because those were added before 2020. And I guess it makes more sense to be using those vehicles rather than using the Bugatti Chiron or the revamped Ferrari. So the first thing I'm going to do is rob the passenger train. And the passenger train is a pretty easy robbery. Like, it's pretty easy if you ask me. So I'm going to go ahead and try to grab something. It's so hard to grab something like this. Alright, there you go. So I grabbed phone, I'm going to grab a computer and then a briefcase. And for some reason, it didn't detect the briefcase, which is okay, I guess. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some stuff. Hopefully there's no cops around because I do not like it when there's a cop around. And hopefully there's no one around here that is a cop because that would be bad. Unfortunately, I spawned by my Bugatti, so I'm able to get to the criminal base. So the next thing I'm going to do is check if there's any other robberies open. Now, I'm not going to be using the robbery markers or the full screen map because those technically are cheating and they were added after 2020, so that's why I'm not going to be using them. So the jewelry store is open, so I'm able to rob it, and it seems that no one's going to rob it, so I'm just going to rob the jewelry store, and hopefully I don't oof in here, because oofing in there kind of sucks, am I right? So I'm just going to go ahead and punch, and I'm not going to use the glitch. The glitch sucks, so I'm just going to go ahead and rob it like an average criminal would. So I'm just going to punch like this, and whoa, I took some damage. And it seems that there is no cops around, and whoa. It's kind of crazy sometimes. So this is one of the good floors, actually. I like this one. This one's pretty easy. You just have to jump on that fence. You just jump on the counter, and there you go. This one's also pretty easy if you know what you're doing, but it's very difficult for some of you. So here's a little trick that you can use. You can actually stand on top of this monitor as long as the lasers are gone. However, if they're not gone and you just stand on there, you might take damage depending on your range on the lasers. So if you're capable of making it through without taking damage, well, congratulations. And then I need to stand here for a little bit. I need to heal up a little bit, and there's some criminals at the jewelry store which are pretty friendly, so that's awesome sauce. Alright, now I have to make it through. There we go. Okay, then I have to wait till this laser right here is gone. There we go. Perfect sauce. And that was a criminal, not a cop, because I didn't see a blue marker, so that's awesome. Alright, so the jewelry store was pretty easy. I took some damage, but aside from that, it wasn't too bad, actually. So now I'm just going to make it through without getting arrested, and fortunately there were no cops around, so I am perfectly safe. And that is how parachutes worked back in the day, because when you just jump off the jewelry store, you automatically have a parachute. So yeah, it was kind of nostalgia right there. And I still do that. Like, that's kind of crazy. And there was a Lamborghini kind of pushing on my Bugatti, which is okay. Alright, so the cargo train is here, so I might rob the cargo train next. There you go, got my money, and now I'm just going to get on top of there. And alright, so after the cargo train, I might try to rob the gas station, and then we can go on from there. So looks like the cargo train is going to escape the map, so I'm pretty sure I have to jump up. There we go, perfect. Alright, now I have to get my Bugatti. Alright, and is there anyone I have to pick up? Will this person go to my car and we'll get it? Alright, this girl is getting the ATV, and it seems she doesn't own it. Is she gonna spawn a vehicle or something? Maybe she will spawn a Jeep or a Camaro, and she's going to the train tunnel. That's kind of interesting. Alright, I'm not going to be selfish, but I'm just going to run away because I need to make sure that I get my stuff done. So far, everything has been going well. There were barely any cops after us, so we were good to go. Alright, and there is a cop at the jewelry store. And it seems that the cop is camping. Is that right? They're probably camping. Yeah, I see the Radiant Ice Lab Matador. So it seems that the cop is camping. So I usually deal... Oh, the cop was camping at the ladder. And that's how you can shoot like that. All right. Hey, cop. You better jump. Okay, good. Yeah, good. Thank goodness. And you can still shoot like that. And shotguns can do that, but not all of them do that, actually. Alright, I'm just going to chase this guy down because I need a key card pretty badly. Is he still after me? I don't see him. I'm just going to do this so that way the cop can't arrest me. Okay, that was effective. Yeah, he's after me and all, but he couldn't get me on time, so that's good. Alright, I'm just going to play it like I would on mobile, and that guy stole the cop's Lambo, so that's nice. I don't even see the cop. I think the cop disappeared. I'm sorry, cop. I feel bad for you. Alright, so let's see what else we can do around here. The bank opened up, but I'm afraid that if I rob the bank, I'm gonna get busted. So I gotta be a little careful with the bank. There are some criminals there. All right, so that helicopter was blocking my way, so I gotta be a little careful. And this guy is after me. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the reverse speed of the Bugatti because the Bugatti's reverse speed is super duper effective. And I'm just gonna go ahead and run away the casual way, you know, just running away like this, like a loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loops pretty much work, but they're not always effective. And holy snap, that was a cop as well. Whoa, we gotta be a little careful of these cops. Alright, so there's a briefcase here, and all I need to do is to pick it up, which is not too hard. All I need to do is stand by the briefcase, and you can get some cash, like 5,000 or 1,500, like that. Let's go ahead and check if there's anything else open. Alright, so I think the next thing I could do is rob the power plant. I don't know if it's closed, but let's see. And it seems that the power plant is closed because I don't see any flames coming out of the thingamajiggies, so that's kind of unfortunate. So the next thing I'm going to rob is the cargo train again because it just arrived. Oh. Alright, so my car got hit by the train, yet nothing happened to me, so that's awesome sauce. Wow, that's unrealistic. That's still epic. At least I didn't oof from the train, so that's awesome sauce. Alright, so I'm going to have to do the same thing as usual. I'm just going to stand in here for about 35 seconds, and I'll just get out. And a big shout out to this guy. Who's this guy's name? Let's see. Whoa. Gotta be looking careful. I don't want to give you guys seizures. Alright, shout out to this guy right here. Although the name tag is pretty small. There you go. He's level 1 right now, although I'm level 15. Alright, we get the monster truck, and the monster truck is the epic car. So because there's no one at the museum, I'm going to go to the jewelry store. The jewelry store has opened up, and it's super duper easy without a force field launcher, like totally easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this baddie up, and I'm just going to have to run in here as quick as I can because there might be a cop after me. So I got to be a little careful with him, and then I'm just going to set the robbery as normal. And fortunately, there were no cops around, although there might be a camper at the top, so I got to be a little careful with that, but that's totally okay. So I'm just going to jump right there, and that was a pretty bad start already because I already took some damage, but that's okay. I mean, I can gain my health back, so not too much of a pain, am I right? Alright, so this one is slightly easier because these are cameras, and they're not too deadly compared to lasers, because all you have to do is just run at the right timing, and you're good. And fortunately, there are still no cops around, so that's awesome. Although there's still one that I think is going to camp the jewelry store, but I could be wrong. So far, it's been going well. I remember when cameras were extremely difficult to pass through because you could take some damage even if the camera wasn't hitting you. Like, I remembered that. I think they fixed it, but I don't know if they did. So far, it's been going well, and there are still no cops after me, although there is a camper, so it could be like this. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, now I'm a little afraid. Whoa, I actually took a big shot of damage. Holy snap. Alright, so I'm gonna get arrested. Yeah, just please arrest me. Wait, oh, that was a criminal? I thought that was a cop. Holy snap, you saved my life. God bless you. But he ran away. That's okay. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna spawn myself the Mustang. So the reason why I'm using the Mustang is because it's basically the vehicle that barely anyone uses, but it's not the least used because there's still a couple vehicles that people don't use too much, such as the Boom Hybrid and the Arachnid, or the Batmobile, whatever you want to call it, and the Torpedo. But anyways, guys, thank you everybody for watching today's video. If you guys have enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and feel free to subscribe as well. Feel free to hit the bell icon to never miss a video. And I'm going to go ahead and inform you guys something. So I've been a little silly over the past few days and weeks and months and so on and so forth. However, I think it's time for me to grow up, and I think it's better off to become more mature than what I'm acting right now. Like, if you guys keep watching my channel and you think, well, that you're not acting as immature as I thought, basically, being more mature is amazing, and I just think it's better off to become more mature. So that is what I'm doing. So hopefully you guys understand. It's been a long time since I've been acting pretty silly in my videos. However, I still think, personally, I would just act more mature for you guys, and I would just take things seriously. So thank you, everybody. Have a great day. My name is MisterVince, and I'll see you guys in the next video.